Jeff Thomas here with Archetype Wealth, and I've got a special guest with me today, Mike Sharrow, the CEO of the C12 Group. Mike, thanks for being with us today.
Good to be back.
And we've got a bit of a series of questions for you. The second question I've got for you today is something I heard you talk about in some of the output you've been doing on social media, and you used a forest fire analogy that I really liked, and I've been using it with my team. Can you unpack that for us?
Yeah, so I think everyone can agree COVID-19 has been a catastrophic seismic event that's affecting everybody. And if you step back and you go, well, God has actually wired the universe to periodically get resets. There's resets that you're the market expert. You know, there's this season and cycle to market resets that's fairly predictable. It will come. It will look different, but it'll always come. And God uses things like winter every year to prepare land to regrow. And there's a great history of forest fires. And I grew up in Alaska where we'd have these massive forest fires, and they're destructive and no one wants them. And you should do everything you can to prevent them. But when they come, you also realize there is a natural benefit to forest fires. They burn up all the brush on the ground. They purge out dead trees. They really kind of prove what the forest or what the land is made of. And then in the process, they bury all that burnt, dead stuff back in the ground and fertilize it. And afterwards, you get to see some incredible new growth. I mean, the initial wildflowers and all that kind of stuff that pops up after a forest fire is brilliant, because there's never been fresh daylight and a chance to start again, probably for years or decades. And these types of events represent the same thing for us. Like, we're getting to reset our calendars. We're getting to reset our priorities, our travel patterns. We're getting to decide what we're going to do with our lives. And businesses, painfully, we would not have chosen this, are getting a forced reset to look at where are we going to be? Who are we going to be? I know families that for the first time saying, you know what, maybe we'll take this home time to decide our family mission, vision, values, and the strategic plan for us, because we got time. And I've been meaning to do that for 10 years. We got businesses going, you know what, maybe we don't want to get back into that space. Maybe this is a chance to finally pull that strategic plan of future things off the shelf and make that a today thing. And so I think this is a forest fire. It is destructive. There will be houses burnt down. People get hurt. And yet, even in that, God brings beauty from ashes. And so I think it's a fascinating time to go, God just gave the world a global Sabbath, an ecological reset, grounded factories and airplanes, and said, breathe for a minute. And when we go back to work, we get to say, are we going to go back to work the same or different?
Yeah, and I think I love that, Mike. It sounds like we have a choice, right?
We do.
To stay in the mourning period of looking at the charred wood, mm-hmm. or to stand in the hope of the new beauty that can emerge. And I think we were talking earlier before recording about mindset.
Yes.
And a lot of that is just your mindset as you go through. What are you looking for?
Totally. This is the most dangerous thing in the world right now is not coronavirus 19. The most dangerous thing is fear and panic and despair. The most powerful thing is not going to be a vaccine or a stimulus bill from a government. It's going to be hope and perspective and vision to stand up and say, even with the geopolitical shifting and everything that's going to come with this, God is still in control. Romans 8:28 is still true. My identity is unchanged. And if I shift all my energy to God, what are you doing and what would you have me to do? It's actually this blank canvas of possibility. As long as we get past trying to think about how do we go back. This is all about present forward.
I love it. Mike, thanks so much for being with us.
My pleasure.